Grammy. No. I did write it, but that ain't what I'm playing. There's a volume knob down here. There's a volume. Oh, you're on the same one. You guys are on the same one.
Okay.
You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. That was the Runaways. That was their version of Black Leather. And then before that, we had UFO, a track called Sherry. And then Jimi Hendrix. Is that an earthquake? Dolly Dagger. We're getting noises coming from all angles this week. That's from the roof, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hilarious. I feel like I'm Winston Churchill in the Second World War in a bunker somewhere. Bleeding now. We have the SuicideGirls on the box. Missy and Sonny.
Hi, Jonesy.
Do I have to say suicide after your names?
You don't have to.
Like Missy Suicide and Sonny Suicide?
Those are our names.
Yeah, those are our names. But...
So every girl's called so-and-so Suicide?
Yes. So
like the Ramones?
Yeah, so they have to take the last name. Suicide.
That's part of the deal?
Yeah, but we're friends, so, you can call us by our first names. That's fine.
Okay. All right. So what's going on? What you got? What you got going? I hadn't seen you forever. You came on Indie when we were back in the day.
I know. It's been a long time.
That has to have been at least, let's see, that was from 2003 to 2008. 2006, 7 maybe, that's when you came on, and it's now, what is it? I forgot, 17?
17.
How many years is that? Boom, 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 boom.
Like 10,
Yeah.
9, 10.
Yeah.
I know, it's been forever.
It's a long time. And you're still doing it.
I'm still doing SuicideGirls, yeah.
So it must be a lot bigger than it was. Is it a lot bigger than it was than when I saw you last?
Yeah, so now we have like 25 million social network followers, and
Are they all Suicide Girls, or you mean people just looking at
people
stuff?
just looking at our stuff. And,
Mainly dudes, or?
no, it's pretty evenly split.
Even?
It's almost, it surprisingly is slightly higher female.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And are they, what do you think the attraction is from other birds looking at it?
I think that it's girls that see women that look like them being celebrated as being beautiful, and there isn't a whole lot of places in media where you can find that.
Yeah.
So I think that's why women like to see.
Is it mandatory to have tattoos?
No, we have a lot of girls that don't have tattoos.
But they have a certain look?
Yeah, it's a certain look. It's more about an attitude.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to give me?
I don't know.
No, but yeah, it's true though. We actually have, I actually have been a big fan of Suicide Girls for the last decade of my life, and I could have applied to be a Suicide Girls years ago, and I had no idea because of that misconception of having to have the tattoos, because these women are just so fierce, and they're being celebrated on all these new platforms, that I just assumed that, I had to be alternative, you had to, have these tats and stuff, but we all know that that's not true. It's more about your lifestyle,
What is your lifestyle?
Well, for Suicide Girls in general, we celebrate is the idea of like social suicide, and by what we mean by that is just really putting aside society's expectations of what not only what you should be doing with your life and your body, but also what the idea of beauty is, especially for women.
Girls who choose not to fit in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Outsiders.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we all know that culture has obviously become slightly more mainstream nowadays. But like, think about it. 15 years ago, when Suicide Girls kicked off, it was a big deal for women to go on the internet and undress and speak up and have a tattoo. It was a big deal for women to walk outside and have purple hair. That put them. The people would compartmentalize them into being alternative women because of that.
Yeah.
When in reality they were just finding their own beauty. And thank goodness for Missy, who was like, hey, these women aren't being celebrated anywhere. They're not on the cover of any magazines. The only things on the cover of magazines right now are Kate Moss and Pamela Anderson, and that's the only thing that was beautiful at the time. So I'm just, excited to be part of something that actually has helped, like, kind of evolve beauty over the last decade.
Are Suicide Girls fans of Kim Kardashian?
We have a lot of Suicide Girls that are fans of Kim Kardashian. I mean, they're all individuals. They all have their own opinions. But at the end of the day, that's the whole idea. It's like, there's all kinds of beauty out there, and we celebrate all of it, and not just one thing. And we're all about natural beauty too. That's the other thing.
Yeah, we have over 3,000 women from every continent, including Antarctica.
What do you mean natural? No funny tits.
Well, there are some. That's a body mod,
Yeah.
A body modification.
Uh-huh.
Was that short for that? See how I figured that out?
Yeah, that was pretty clever. Right there. You got that.
Yeah, and while we do have a lot of Suicide Girls that have a lot of body modifications, no matter what they may be, actually most of them, that's the cool thing, is like most of them actually their bodies are pretty 100% natural, and that's what we like to celebrate, is just really love who you are, and it's your choice and your body, and that's how we go.
You know what I'm not a fan of is arse implants.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. That's hard.
I can't imagine sitting on those.
Well, that's it. Having your knockers
Yeah.
done, that's okay because you're not really pressing on them.
Right.
But when you're sitting and you're stretching, don't them things burst?
I would think that there's a lot of pressure on that, right?
I'm actually curious about that too. Like, right? So girls have to like redo their, their tatas. I don't know how often, but whatever. It's something that does have to has maintenance to it. Like, I wonder how long your booty would last.
Well, they do injections. They do injections now. That's the new thing. Not actually putting a silicone.
I think the sad part is like
balloon in there.
it took me years to like I really wasn't a huge fan of my body, which is like it's so sad for women to ever even feel that way. But I was like, oh, I'm too curvy. Oh, it's too much. There's cellulite here. Oh no! And it's like, meanwhile, all these women were like, hello, hello. Like, I want that booty, and to walk into Suicide Girls and have like all these models go, I wish I had your butt. It was so refreshing because I never allowed myself to even appreciate it. But the funny thing is, nowadays, beauty's changing. And not only just because of things like Suicide Girls, but also look at the women that we admire nowadays. Look, it's not the Kate Mosses, now it's the Beyoncés. Right. So that's why all these women are really, now I'm so excited to celebrate bodies like mine, curvy bodies. That's exciting, but also reminding women that you're all beautiful. And that it's
all a matter of taste, what you like.
Exactly.
I believe dudes with little members like skinny birds. That's my theory.
Really?
Yeah.
Only little members?
They have little members who like little skinny girls.
Huh.
I could be wrong. But in the 50s, it was very hip to be curvy. Hourglass.
Exactly.
And then the 60s started. Then 60s with Twiggy.
Yeah.
And it was all about skinny clothes hanging off you.
We were just going through like a bunch of old Playboys too, and just looking at what was celebrated and what was popular at the time.
Hair, downstairs hair.
Mm-hmm. That's coming back,
right?
That's a big
comeback.
Mind it.
I don't mind it. I don't like the shave thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Never have, no.
Why not?
I just, not my thing.
It's not your thing?
Everything looks like chickens and turkeys. I'm not a fan.
I'm an equal opportunist on the downstairs area.
A little bit's all right. A little bit. That's just me. It's just me. I'm not the authority on things. I'm just talking my personal thing.
Hey.
And I like bubble butts.
Let me see.
Thick calves.
I love a good bubble butt.
Oh, it's the best.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
So it's something to grab onto for me.
Yeah, it's good. So what you got going on? You got a show coming up.
We've got the Blackheart Burlesque show. It's a live show. It's like Comic-Con meets nerd, or Comic-Con nerd sort of cosplay burlesque. It's at the Terragram Ballroom on April 14th, and everybody should come out.
Yes, we cannot wait. We're kicking off our show here in Los Angeles. And we have a lot of fun new numbers in the show. So our show is pretty fun. Basically, we do burlesque, but we do it with a whole other twist. So we celebrate cult classics and, just nerdy anthems. And, you have girls in cosplay, just bearing it all on stage. It's a really good time.
And Sunny sings.
Do you, Sonny?
Yep.
Go on, give us a couple of notes. Quick, you're on Snapchat, sunglasses.
Oh, okay.
Quick,
I'll give you guys a quick preview.
Pardon. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Wait. Let me get these glasses. You ready?
Sure.
And action.
I wanna do what the people do. I wanna see 'em banking, walking around with those. What do you call those, sir? Oh,
No.
balls.
Oh, you got that right in on 10 seconds.
That was my goal.
Good job, kid. Should we play some music?
Sunny's a professional.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really? Let's play some, I picked out a couple of songs. This is Suicide, Cherry by Suicide.
Perfect.
Suicide, yeah.
Yeah.
Jonesy's Jukebox, KLOS with my guest, the Suicide Girls. Take it away, son.
All right, guys, we'll be back in a little while. Hope you guys enjoyed that.